This is Rye Straw from Marvin Gaster, learned by way of Rich Hartness. So it's kind of an interesting little tune. It shares a name with a very popular round peak style tune that some people call the Joke on the Puppy. They also call that tune Rye Straw. But this is a different version of Rye Straw. As you can see on our chart, it has two sections, unlike the three-part Rye Straw from Surrey County. It has only two strains in each section as well. So it's kind of got this short form, and it shares some ideas with other tunes. I always feel like it sounds a lot like Rochester Schottische. In my mind, it sounds quite a bit like that. And then it makes good use in the B section for fiddlers of the Georgia Shuffle. So sometimes it ends up feeling a little bit like Bonaparte's Retreat might feel, or again, Rochester Schottische. I think it feels very similar to that. So it's in the key of D, and let's get going. So the first strain in the A section is going to begin on the F sharp on the E string. If you're a violist or a cellist or a bassist, you can make this work on your D string. So I'll play and then you'll play. Ready, go. And that bowing is down, up, down, up, down. Ready, and. Ready, and. One more. Now we're going to go down like it's a scale, like it's a descending D major scale. There are a lot of different bowings that work in here. I find that I use the 3+3+2 bowing in this particular idea. So we'll add that in and it'll sound like that. 1, 2, ready, and. 1, 2, 1, 2, one more. Now we're going to add an up bow C sharp to the end of that. So. And that's going to fill out the whole of the first strain of the A section before we hop into the second strain. So let's try and get that going. 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, one more time. Now as we head into the second strain of the A section, we're going to again make use of the 3+3+2 bowing. So we're going to start with, as the beginning of our 3+3+2. You can go after me. Ready, here I go. You go. I go. You go. I go. You go. So there's our three separate bows. Now we need to get 3 eighth notes slurred into one up bow. So we're gonna do 1, 2, ready, and 1, 2, ready, and 1, 2, one more. And our last two are going to happen on the D string or on the letter names F sharp and G. So we've got 2, ready, and 1, 2, ready, and 2, ready, and one more. Now this next pattern that's going to finish out the second strain of the A section feels like it could be bowed as 3+3+2. We're going to do something a little bit different. We're going to slur down, up, down, up, down, up. and we're gonna push into those up bows. So it's like a backwards circle hack where we're actually dropping on the up bows. 1, 2, give it a try. 1, 2, ready, go. Do one more. Now if we put those two ideas together for the entire second strain, we get this. 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, one more time, go. So let's do that A section 2 more times. 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, and. Now the B section of Rye Straw is a really great place to practice your Georgia Shuffle bowing. So if you haven't watched the Georgia Shuffle tutorial bowing video, then you might want to run over and look a little bit at that. If you have, then this is a really good place to be practicing the Georgia Shuffle. So when we leave the A section, we actually, the second time through the A, the bowing that works really nicely leading into the Georgia Shuffle is actually going to be a 3 + 3 + 2. And that down bow that we land on the open D is going to start us off into the Georgia Shuffle. So we've got so that's 1 long down bow, 3 eighth notes slurred together in an up bow. And you see I'm giving this big accent and pull to the down bow by itself and sort of fading away through the up bow. So 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, ready, go. 1, 2, one more. One and ready, go. 1 and ready, go. 1 and ready, go. And then our next down bow is going to be open A. So here's what we have so far. 1 and ready, go. 1 and ready, go. 1 and ready, go. Our next up bow slur of 3 is going to be, and then our next down bow will be open D. So let's try and add all of that. Here it is from the end of the A. We're at N. Ready, N. Ready, go. Our next up bow group is going to be, okay, 1, 2, add that. 1 and ready, go. 1 and ready, go. 1 more time. we're gonna start it. That's our first strain. Now we're gonna lead into, this is called 1A in the B section because it's almost exactly the same. We're just not gonna end on that E. We're gonna let our open string resolve to D. So, let's give that B section a couple more tries. Starting from the end of the A. 1, 2, 1, 2, here she goes. One, two, one more time, go. So that's Rye Straw. There is a jam along video available and it goes at about 98 BPM, I think. I like this tune to have a little bit of like a jaunt. It shouldn't feel like it's going by so fast that you can't enjoy all of those different bowings that you can throw in.